Good evening, everyone. We'll be doing functions grade 12. So I have a question for you from the exam papers, which we're given a statement there that says, given f of x is equals to a to the power x minus 1 for x greater than 0, and then we have a b coordinate which is 2 as x and negative 5 over 9 as y is a point on f. So now first we have to determine what kind of a function is that. So as you can see that we have f of x is equals to a to the power x minus 1, meaning that it's a exponential function, right? So for 4.1 it says calculate the value of a. Since now we are completing the value of a, we are given a coordinate that lies on the function, right, which is like b, which for x we have 2 and for y we have negative 5 over 9. So we substitute where we see y and x. So when we see y, our function is f of x is equals to a to the power x minus 1. F of x is the same as y, meaning that where we see y we substitute negative 5 over 9, and then it's negative 5 over 9 is equals to a to power 2. Where we see x we substitute 2. Since our coordinate is 2, is to negative 5 over 9, and then minus 1, and then now we solve for a. I'm going to say negative 5 over 9 plus 1 gives us 4 over 9. It's equals to a squared, and then we square root both sides. We have a being equal to 4 over root of 4 over 9, which is 2 over 3. And then we go to 4.2. They say write down the range of f. So the range, we are focusing mainly on the y-axis, we are not focusing on the x-axis. So now for the range, we are calculating where the graph is not supposed to pass, the graph where it can go and not pass. So in this case, since we are looking for range, we are focusing on y. So the graph cannot pass negative 1, meaning that y is greater than negative 1, right? Because it can't pass where there is negative 1. The graph begins where there is negative 1. Now we go to 4.3. 4.3, they say sketch the graph of f. Clearly show the intercepts with the x-axis and asymptotes if any. Now first we have to look for x-intercepts in this function, right? We have completed the value of a, which is f of x is equals to a is 2 over 3, right? And then our x value there, it's unknown, minus 1, right? But in this instance, we can see that a is greater than 0. They've indicated there at the statement, right? Meaning that we're gonna take the positive 1. We won't take the negative 1 because there they've indicated that a is greater than 0, right? So now they say we sketch the graph. We are looking for x-intercept. For x-intercept, where there is y, we substitute 0 for x-intercept. For x-intercept, where there is y, we substitute 0. It's equals to 2 over 3 to power x minus 1, right? Now we transpose 1 to the left hand side. 1, it's equals to 2 over 3 to power x. So now anything to power 0 is equal to 1, right? We're gonna say 2 to power 3 to power 0 is equals to 2 to power 3 to power x, meaning x is equal to 0. Since the bases are the same, we drop the exponents. So now for x-intercept, we make x, for y-intercept we make x to be equal to 0. For y-intercept, we make x equal 0, meaning y is equals to 2 over 3 to power 0 minus 1, and then y will be equal to negative 1. If I'm not mistaken, guys, we have our y-intercept is -1, right? So since then we have -1 as our y, meaning that we're gonna now sketch the graph. We're gonna now sketch the graph, right? We know for x value it's here, right? And then for asymptote we have -1, which is gonna pass here, right? It's gonna pass here, right? And then the graph will be like this, will pass like this, our graph will be like this, guys. And then we go to 4.4, where they say if it is further given that C is a point on F at y is equals to 19/8, determine the coordinates of C, the image of C, right? When C is reflected about the line. So now, guys, we have our equation, right? We have f of x is equals to f of x is equals to 2/3 to power x, 2/3 to power x minus 1. Again, we are given y there, meaning we substitute y, which is 19/8 is equals to 2/3 to power x minus 1, and then we conclude for x, guys. So we're going to transpose -1 to the left hand side, which is going to become positive. It's going to be 19/8 plus 1 is equals to 27/8 is equals to 2/3 to power x, right, guys? So now, since we have something like this, we make this to be the same as since we have something like these, how can we solve these now? Okay, in this instance, guys, we're gonna say 3 to power 3 is equals to 27. It's gonna be 3 to power 3 over 2 to power 3, which is gonna be 2 to power 3. It's equals to 2/3 to power x, right, guys? So what we're gonna do now is that we're gonna take out 3. So guys, now we need to do tip and turn, right? So we're gonna say 3/2 to power -x, right, guys? This is the same as this. We just changed it so that the base can be the same as this one. So now, since the bases are the same, we can drop the exponent. We can say -x is equals to 3 and x is equals to -3, right? So now they say determine the coordinates of C, the image of C, right? When C is reflected, meaning that the coordinates of C is -3 and 19/8. Thank you guys for listening. Please don't forget to like and follow.